The name of the collection is reversible because you have two sides. You have one side made of wool and the other side made of linen and cotton. And the side made of wool is for the winter and the other side is for the summer. The challenge was to have two different sides, but that can fit in the same room without need to replace everything, you know. We started from the wool color to build the collection, and also on the linen side here, we use undyed cotton because we wanted to reduce the impact of the production. It also works for the poof, so you can turn it also following the season. So I started with the natural wool color. We have three: black and white, pink and brown, and yellow. That's the energy that you have in the summer. You have also the black and white, that is a basic one, but it's quite similar. And you have more like a pink and brown colors. I love pink, I always put pink everywhere.
This is a collection of rugs which I designed for Gun Rugs. They represent 4 rivers. They try to be a protest design, working not just as a designer making objects, but making objects which communicate, act as manifesto, and they can talk about the problematics of plastic waste. They are made 100% out of recycled PET bottles, but when I received a sample of the material, they actually look like wool and they feel like wool. So the idea was to have the object telling the origin of that material. No? This rug, for example, is the Indus rug, and it's representing a landscape. That's a river, and the river is acting actually like a highway of plastic, which is running 160,000 tons of plastic from that river onto that sea. And this is the scale of the map. So it's trying to tell you the story as objective as possible. Then we have the Yangtze, which at the time we did the investigation was the most contaminated river in the world. In the Ganges is represented the area where those plastic bottles are picked up, turned into yarn, and then used by weavers to make these rugs in that specific space.
The crochet collection started actually by me just exploring crochet because I just love to keep my hands busy with something always. And out came quite a lot of explorations where shapes and colors meet each other, different yarns. I saw the potential for it actually becoming a carpet. Crochet is a handcraft. You cannot do it in mass production. It's one of the few knitting techniques that are required to do by hand. And I was very lucky to meet Gun. Gun Rag had the perfect people to do this. So I'm very happy with it.